Hello, good day everyone. We are from the group 2 and today we will going to discuss about science and technology in the modern era. The Industrial Revolution in 20th century, technological advances, information age, and digital revolution emerging technologies. Before we start, here are the content of our report. First, explain the technological advancement and societal changes during the Industrial Revolution. Identify key technological advances in the 20th century and their impact on society. Describe the development and amplification of the information age and the digital revolution. Next is the potential impact of emerging technologies. The influence of modern technological advancement on various industries. The role of innovation in driving technological progress in the modern era, and the societal challenges and opportunity posed by a rapid technological change. The technological advancement and societal changes during the Industrial Revolution. First is the technological advancement and social changes during the Industrial Revolution. So first is, what is Industrial Revolution? Industrial Revolution was a period of major economic, technological, and societal transformation that began in Britain in the late 18th century and spread to the other parts of the world during the 19th century. It marked the shift from agrarian, handcrafted economies to industrialized and mechanized production system. This revolution fundamentally altered how goods were produced, how people lived, and how economies functioned. So, the Industrial Revolution was the transition from creating goods by hand to using machine. So, Industrial Revolution, it makes people life easiest. So first, in the industrial advancement, the steam engine. Steam engine is the core invention of the Industrial Revolution. James Watt improvement in the 1760s made steam engine more efficient, leading to their widespread use in factories and transportation. This technology powered machinery, trains, and ships, significantly boosting industrial productivity and transformation global trade. So before in the 18th century, steam engine was a large, inefficient machine that used coal to produce steam for powering factories, locomotives, and ships. It had low efficiency and high fuel consumption. But by the 20th century, steam engines evolved into more efficient steam turbines, mainly used in power generation and industry, while internal combustion engine and electric motors replaced them in transportation. Next is textile industry innovation. So, according to Hobsbawm, it emphasized the impact of machines like spinning jenny, power loom, and cotton gin. This innovation mechanized the textile industry, increasing production in speed and efficiency, while also reducing reliance on manual labor. These allowed the textile industry to dominate the early stages of industrialization. So by the 18th century, textile industry revolutionized in production with invention like the spinning jenny and power loom, is shifting work from small workshop to factories and fueling the industrial revolution. So by the early 20th century, its advancements such as synthetic fiber, automation, and computerized machinery further increased in efficiency and production in speed, while globalization moved much more in the industry to developing countries, creating a global textile market. Next is iron and steel production. So the development of the Bessemer process in the mid-19th century revolutionized steel production. Notes that this advancement enabled the mass production of steel, which was crucial for building railways, bridges, and ships, thus further accelerating industrial growth. So, in the iron production in the 18th century was a small scale and inefficient, relying only on charcoal and limited by the technology. So, in contrast, in the 20th century, advancement like Bessemer process enabled mass production of steel, which became the dominant material for industrial and infrastructural application. So, from small scale and inefficient became the dominant material. So, this shift to large scale, in efficient steel production played a key role in global industrial and economic growth. In terms of transportation, so the Industrial Revolution also saw major advances in transportation. The introduction of railway and steamships not only reduced travel time but also facilitated the movement of goods and people all over long distances, reshaping trade and social dynamics. So, by the 20th century, the advancement of railways, automobile, and airplane revolutionized transportation. So, it enables faster, more efficient, and short distance travel, which greatly facilitated global trade, mobility, and urbanization. Mechanization and factories. The shift to mechanized production led to the rise of factories. It moves production away from small workshops to large factories, so enabling mass production and reducing costs. This also laid the foundation and modern industrial capitalism. So, in the 18th century, in terms of mechanization, we began with basic machines like the spinning jenny and steam engine. It, it also leading the rise of small factories focused on textile with harsh working conditions. In, Second revolutionized na sa 20th century, mechanization had advanced to include electric motors and automation, so enabling mass production in large, sophisticated factories. This shift reduced manual labor, improved working conditions, and expanded production across various industries, making a significant evolution in the industrialization. Last in technological advancement is the electricity and communication. The late Industrial Revolution brought innovation in electricity and communication. The impact of the telegraph and telephone, which revolutionized long distance communication and further integrated the global economy. In the 18th century, electricity was mostly theoretical and communication relied on letters and sometimes on messenger, but making it slow and localized because there's some area that there's no signal. And in the 20th century, it becomes widespread electricity powered the homes and in industry. While innovation like the telephone, radio, and television revolutionized communication, enabling instant and global connectivity. Next is societal changes. So first in societal changes is the urbanization. The Industrial Revolution triggered massive urbanization. People migrated from rural areas to cities in searching for a factory job. This rapid urban growth often resulted in overcrowded and unsanitary living conditions, which in turn led to public health issues and the rise of urban slums. So in the 18th century, urbanization was slow, with small, crowded towns forming around early factories. So by the 20th century, the rapid industrialization led to large and well-developed city with better infrastructure, diverse economies, and expanded suburbs, reflecting a significant shift in living condition and societal mobility. Urbanization leading to the growth of large, densely populated area centers of modern infrastructure. Next is labor changes. Industrialization altered labor dynamics, with workers facing long hours, low wages, and poor working conditions. This exploitation led to the formation of labor unions and movement that fought for workers' rights, shorter hours, and better pay. By the 20th century, labor shifted to industrial and service sectors with mass production, unionization, and labor laws improving conditions, wages, and job security. Class structure. This industrial revolution created new social classes. The bourgeoisie or middle class accumulated wealth and power by owning the factories and businesses, while the proletariat or working class labored under harsh conditions. This widening gap between classes led to social unrest and calls for reform. So, in the 18th century, class structure was reduced, dominated by the aristocracy and landowners, with a large working class and limited social mobility, while in the 20th century, industrialization and urbanization led to a growing middle class, reduced the influence of the aristocracy, and increased social mobility. As education and skilled labor became more important in determining social status. Child labor. Issue of child labor during the Industrial Revolution is children were employed in factories due to their ability to work in confined spaces and their lower wage demands. So public outrage over this exploitation eventually led to child labor laws. So in the 18th century, child labor was widespread, with children working long hours in dangerous conditions, especially in factories. So in the 20th century, child labor significantly declined due to stricter labor laws, compulsory education, and improved working conditions, leading to better protection and opportunity for children. Health and living condition. The rapid growth of cities and factories created poor living conditions. Overcrowded and inadequate sanitation and pollution led to health problems and the spread of disease. These challenges prompted the development of public health initiative and urban planning reform. So, in the 18th century, health living conditions were generally poor, with limited access to medical care and unsanitary living environments, and frequent outbreak of disease like smallpox and cholera. Life expectancy was low and public health infrastructure was minimal. But in the 20th century, advances in medicine, public health measure, and sanitation significantly improved living conditions. Vaccinations, antibiotic, and better hygiene practices increased life expectancy and reduced the prevalence of many infectious diseases. Women's roles. The Industrial Revolution also affected gender roles. How many women entered the workforce, particularly in factories, though they were often paid less than men. This era also saw the beginnings of the women's rights movement, as women began advocating for equal pay and better working conditions. Women's roles were primarily confined to the domestic sphere, focusing on household duties and child rearing with limited legal rights and access to education or professional careers. But in the 20th century, significant social changes, including women's suffrage, increased access to education and participation in the workforce, expanded women's roles beyond the home. Women began to achieve greater autonomy and influence in society, contributing to various fields such as politics, business, and the arts. Environmental impact. The industrialization had significant environmental consequences. The deforestation, air and water pollution, and the depletion of natural resources caused by the rise of coal-powered factories. The environmental impact was relatively minimal, as societies were primarily agrarian, relying on manual labor and natural resources with limited industrialization. But by the early 20th century, rapid industrialization, urbanization, and technological advancement significantly increased environmental degradation. Pollution, deforestation, and the rise of fossil fuel consumption led to severe environmental changes, including climate change, loss of biodiversity, and widespread pollution. Health and living condition. The rapid growth of cities and factories created poor living conditions. Overcrowded and inadequate sanitation and pollution led to health problems and the spread of disease. These challenges prompted the development of public health initiative and urban planning reform. So in the 18th century, health living conditions were generally poor, with limited access to medical care and unsanitary living environments and frequent outbreak of disease like smallpox and cholera. Life expectancy was low and public health infrastructure was minimal. But in the 20th century, advances in medicine, public health measure, and sanitation significantly improved living conditions. Vaccinations, antibiotic, and better hygiene practices increased life expectancy and reduced the prevalence of many infectious diseases.
Good day, everyone. Now we're going to take a journey through the 20th century, a period that saw a remarkable explosion of technological innovation. So, this advancement didn't just change the way we live, they fundamentally reshaped the world we live in. And now we will going to explore some of the most impactful technologies and their lasting consequences. The first one is the atomic age. As you can see in the picture, it is the Trinity test, the first atomic bomb detonation. As the headline says, harnessing the atom, a force for good and evil. The statement shows the duality of nuclear energy. It evokes a sense of pagduda kag ang pagkakulba sa mga tao, reflecting many different sides of nature of this powerful force. So, the atomic age showed in by the discovery of nuclear fission in 1938 nga nagmark as a turning point in human history. Amo ni siyang groundbreaking discovery nga nag-unlock sa pag-immense sang power sing atom, unleashing both profound benefits and devastating consequences. So the development of the atomic bomb during World War II demonstrated the atomic destructive potential. The bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 showed the world the horrific devastation that nuclear weapon could unleash, and this led to a period of intense global tension known as the Cold War, characterized by a nuclear arm race between the United States and Soviet Union. Both superpowers sought to amass o ang pagtipon-tipon nila as ever larger and more powerful nuclear arsenals nga nag-create sang constant threat of nuclear wipeout. Pero despite sing destructive potential of nuclear weapons, ang nuclear technology also offered promising application for peace and progress. Nuclear power plants emerged as a new source of energy, offering a clean and efficient alternative to fossil fuel. While concern about nuclear waste and reactor safety persists, nuclear power remains a significant source of electricity in many countries. Radioactive isotopes produced in nuclear reactors found application in medicine, revolutionizing medical imaging and cancer treatment. Techniques like X-rays, CT scans, and MRI, enabled by radioactive isotopes, provide doctors with evaluable insight into human body, leading to more accurate diagnosis and the effective treatment. Next is the transistor revolution. Makita niyo sa picture is ang modern smartphone transistor. As the headline says, miniaturization and the rise of computing. Ga-describe ni siya sing key development in the history of computers, the shrinking of their size and the corresponding growth in their power and accessibility. Now the transistor revolution, marked by the invention of the transistor in 1947, was a pivotal o ang pinaka-importante nga moment in the field of electronics. The subsequent miniaturization of transistor led to the creation of integrated circuits, commonly ginatawag as microchips, and these microchips revolutionized the electronic industry by making devices smaller, more powerful, and more affordable. This technological advancement paved the way for the emergence of personal computers in the 1970s and 1980s. The availability of this compact machine democratized access to computing, allowing individuals and small businesses to harness the power of technology for various purposes. This integration or ang combination sang microchips into personal computers transform the way we work, learn, and communicate. Personal computers provided tools for work processing, data analysis, graphic design, and more significantly enhancing productivity and efficiency. This shift, this shift in computing capabilities laid the groundwork for the digital revolution, reshaping modern society interaction with technology and information. The digital revolution. Makita sa picture ang network of computers connected by cables. The headline, Connecting the World, the Internet and its Impact. It's highlight the Internet's transformative role in bringing people and information together on a global scales. So kung maghambal ta global scales, meaning something nga hindi limited lang sa specific nga region or country, but rather affects or involve the interworld. The digital revolution is like a giant leap forward in how we use information. It's like learning a new language that computers understand, called binary code. This code uses only two symbols, 0 and 1, which makes it super efficient for storing and sending information. Then people invented special language for computers like Fortran, which made it easier to tell computers what to do. So ang Fortran is a formula translator, which is some of us hindi nakaintindi. Well, dala na ko to unless na lang kung may nabalaan ka mo sa programming or scientific computing. But ang Fortran is ka-focus on complex mathematical calculation and high-performance computing tasks. All of this lead to the internet, which is like a giant network of computers connected together. It's like a global library and post office all in one. And as so you know, internet has changed everything. The way we communicate, we can talk to anyone in the world instantly. We have access to a massive amount of knowledge, and also we can buy and sell things online. So the internet has made the world a smaller place and given everyone access to information. It's a huge change in how we live, work, and learn. Air and space travel. A photo of an airplane flying over a landscape alongside a photo of the Apollo 11 moon landing. The headline, Expanding Horizons, Air and Space Travel, means that we're exploring more and more of the world both in the air and in space. It's about going beyond our usual limits and discovering new places and possibilities. The invention of the airplane in 1903 dramatically changed how we travel, making the world feel smaller and connecting people, businesses, and cultures across continents. The development of jet engine in the mid-20th century made air travel even faster and more affordable, leading to a boom in tourism and global trade. The space race driven by the competition between nations led to significant advancement in rocket technology, culminating in the historic moon landing in 1969. This marked a new era of space exploration and brought about numerous technological spin-offs that benefit society today. These innovations in air and space travel have fundamentally reshaped our world, connecting us in ways that were once unimaginable. The medical revolution. A photo of a doctor administering a vaccine to a child. As the headline says, fighting disease and extending lifespan means that scientists are working hard to find ways to help people live longer and healthier lives. The discovery of antibiotics in the 1920s and 1930s was a game changer in medicine. Kaysang wala pa antibiotics, maskin bacterial infection isa na sa major cause of death sang mga tao, especially mga bata. Diseases like pneumonia, tuberculosis, and even simple infection from cats could be deadly. Antibiotics like penicillin revolutionized treatment by killing bacteria or stopping their growth. This dramatically reduced deaths from bacterial infections and saved countless lives. Vaccines, which are like tiny versions of weakened viruses of bacteria, also played a crucial role in improving health. Vaccines for diseases like polio, measles, and rubella were developed and widely used in the 20th century. These vaccines help build the body's defenses against these diseases, preventing them from spreading and causing serious illness. This significantly reduces childhood mortality rates and lead to a dramatic improvements in overall health outcomes. So everyone, ang antibiotics and vaccines represents a major breakthrough in medicines. They have reduced the threat of infectious diseases and help people live longer and healthier lives. At last, we are in the conclusion. The 20th century saw amazing inventions that changed how we live, work, and connect with each other. Think about it. We learned to use the power of the atom to create electricity and weapons. We invented the computer and the internet, which allowed us to communicate with anyone anywhere in the world. So these inventions have been incredibly powerful but it's important to use them wisely. We need to make sure technology helps us create a better future for everyone. This means using technology to protect the environment, make sure everyone has equal opportunities, and build a world where everyone can thrive.
A pleasant day, everyone. So let's continue to the developments and implication of the information age and digital revolution. What is the information age? Also known as a computer age, digital age, or new media age, began around 1970s and it is still going on today. This era brought about a period in which people could access information and knowledge easily. The information age is the idea that access to and to control of information is defining characteristic of this current era in human civilization. The information age is also called the computer age and digital age, and the new media age is coupled tightly with the advent of personal computers. Influences of the past on the information age. During a period of social and technological innovation in Europe called the Renaissance, there began its communications revolution. It was centered around the printing press, which allowed people to share ideas, communicate, and express themselves more often and more efficiently. Let's proceed to the impacts of the information age. Many communication services like texting, email, and social media have been developed. People learn new languages more easily and many books have been translated into different languages. So people around the world can become more educated. Jobs have also become easier and some jobs can even be done from a comfort of your own home. The information age is also called as the age of entrepreneurship. Now entrepreneurs can start and run a company more easily than ever before. So, sa mga panahon naton, pwede na kita kabaligya sa balay. Like for example, we can use our cell phones to live or magbaligya kita sa mga gamit nga gusto natin ibaligyaon through online or via live. So that's it. These are some important people of the information age. Tim Berners-Lee. He is the one who created the World Wide Web, while Steve Jobs created the first effective personal computer called the Apple I. And the Apple I was a huge advancement in computer sciences and it curved the path of the computers we have now. Lastly, Bill Gates founded Microsoft, which creates almost everything that has into with computers. Microsoft developed programs like Microsoft Office, Windows, and many other influential products. So let's talk about what is the digital revolution. It began in the second half of the 20th century with the adoption and proliferation of digital computers and digital storage of information, which in turn lead to the development of more advanced computer systems able to digitally replace and automate previously manually performed mathematical calculation. Next, why has it become a revolution? Digital technology has the characteristic of continually transforming itself, progressively branching out and boosting productivity across a wide range of sectors and industry. Specific events have led to the broad adoption of digital technologies that would forever change the way we exchange and use information, also marking the beginning of the information age. We'll discuss the further later on. Bali nag-start ang invention sang revolutionary transistor sang 1947 subsequent technological advancement made of the components of computer system more than energy efficient and reliable with lower manufacturing costs. Let's proceed to Moore's law. As you can see, this is Gordon Earl Maury and this is the Moore's law on the right side. This shows how truly versatile the computers can be rather than beginning hardware. For a single particular task in 1965, Gordon Moore forecast the number of the components on an integrated circuit would double every year. In what was become the greatest technological prediction of the last half century, also as Moore's law. Next, improved performance and reducing costs lead to a wide acceptance and adoption of technologies, and shortly afterward, they made their way into a wide variety of equipment and consumer goods. Sa 1980s, nakita nila ang popularity of digital store. Mas naging sikat pagid balang mga automated tellers, machine ang ginagamit na bala subong nga mga inadlaw like industrial robots, electronic music, video games, and computer-generated image in film. And also television nga ginagamit ta sa pang-adlaw-adlaw naton. Like mag-withdraw ka bala magamit ka ATM as you can see on the picture na ang industrial robots ara man sa picture naton sa may chart. And also electronic music like mag-party-party dabala muna na subong nga mga digital ang ila ginagamit the World Wide Web. Yet other turning point of the digital revolution was the invention of what became the World Wide Web, starting in 1989 when Tim Berners-Lee designed a standard set of protocols or rules of communication between systems, followed by setting up a server to store information and creating a browser software, a program used to view and interact with various types of internet resources. With these elements in place, the World Wide Web became publicity accessible. Tungod sa ginaobrang ni Tim Berners-Lee nga design, mas ga-improve ang web kag ga-increase ang usage sa mga tao nga gagamit sang web nga ginaobra ni Tim. In turn, brought more users into internet. Mas gahatag pagid sang damo pagid nga taho or consumers sang gamit sang internet. Like for example sa business, mas magamit nila ang internet. Kag sa mga parehas sa aton nga mga individual nga taho nga gagamit man sang internet. Kag mas na-realize ta kung ano ang potensyal sa muna nga web bala kung paano yan mapalago pagid ang mga businesses or individuals. Extending the capabilities of computers and digital devices were connected to internet. So, sang gagamit, pagita sang internet, mas ga-expand kag gadasig. Sang 1996, it was part of the mass culture and many businesses had website. Dara ginagsugod ang tanan nga website sang 1996 kag mas gadamo pagid ang business kay gakilala sila tungod sa website nga na. Thanks to Tim, a global phenomenon, largely due to the success of the company using digital technologies and to advancement of transmission technologies, including computer, networking, and the internet and digital broadcasting. Countries of the developed world began experience an economic boom throughout the 1990s. By 1999, almost every country had an internet connection. That was the time that when the digital revolution became truly global, with the digital technologies spreading to the developing world in the 2000s. By late 2005, mas more on internet users nakita kag-reach na tasang 1 billion by the end of the decade. 3 billion people worldwide use cell phones. So, mas damo na gid yang gagamit sa cellphone sa muna yang nga decade ya. Kag, upod man na sa mga gagamit sa cellphones, ang mga individuals nga parehas sa aton. Kag ang mga businesses. Kay mas gagrow pagid ang ila business tungod sa cellphones kag sa internet nga ginagamit naton subong, right? More individuals were using the internet to communicate and to interact with other organizations. Mas magamit pag gani sa mga businesses mo ang sa internet. And may access gid sila and make available information or simply for entertainment. So, may purpose gini ang paggamit ang sa cellphone niya kag nakadepende gina mo kung paano mo gamiton. If you wanna make it asset or liabilities. That's it. These are new technologies allowed users to share resources and apply to the principle of economy of scale. Next, digitally literate society. As the technology became more user-oriented and user-friendly, individuals at all levels became more digitally literate and started using technology in new ways in an ever-increasing number of areas of their lives. By 2020, more than half of the world's population were active internet users, from social media to online shopping, web, and application allowing remote working to on-demand entertainment services. These systems have largely replaced or reshaped the functioning of our everyday life. So hambal da gani mas gadamo na ang mga tao nga gagamit sang internet or digital literacy. Like iba naman ga sobra kat gamit sa mga cellphone nila gatinamad ng bala sa mga sulod balay. Like imbis nga for example, may magamit kita or mabakal kita sa mga bagay-bagay la, ma-order na lang ta sa Shopee kasi syempre doon natamad ka na, diba? Amo na nasubong, kaya nangamitan na nila ang online shopping. Prayers man na sa mga ga-business. Like, kung small business ka pa lang, diba, syempre magastuhan ka kung mapatayo ka din sa isa ka store. So, diri na lang sila sa sulod balay nila gabaligya through online or via live. Lastly, conclusion. The information age is now every era from the Stone Age up to the Industrial Revolution has led to the world as we know it. Without the information, knowledge, and discoveries of those from the past, we would not be where we are today. The past shaped our present and will continue to shape our future. Today, information activities constitute a large new economic sector that represents the basis for the next stage in digital revolution with the emerge of new technologies. So that's all about the developments and implication of the information and digital age revolution. Thank you.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the continuation of our presentation. Buhi pa balatanan? If buhi pa, can you say hep hep? Hooray! Gapamati manggid ah. So we'll proceed to the discussion. So first, we will talk about what is AI, biotechnology, and nanotechnology. The first one is biotechnology. It involves the use of living organisms or their components to develop or create products and processes that benefit various sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, and industry. On the other hand, artificial intelligence refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. And last is the nanotechnology. It refers to the branch of science and engineering devoted to designing, producing, and using structures, devices, and systems by manipulating atoms and molecules at nanoscale. The next one is we will talk about potential impact of AI or artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and nanotechnology, and their advantages and disadvantages. Potential impact of AI or artificial intelligence. AI has the potential to bring about numerous positive changes in society, including enhanced productivity, improved healthcare, and increased access to education. AI powered technologies can also help solve complex problems and make our daily lives easier and more convenient. While the benefits of AI are clear, there are also important ethical and societal implications that must be considered. Issues such as privacy, security, and job displacement are just a few of the challenges that come with the increasing use of AI. It is crucial that we address these concerns proactively and work to ensure that AI is used for the betterment of society. As AI continues to evolve and gain importance in our world, it is important that we continue to invest in its development and advancement. This includes investment in research and development, as well as the creation of policies and regulations that promote the responsible use of AI. By doing so, we can ensure that AI remains a positive force in our world, driving progress and improving lives for years to come. Some advantages and disadvantages of AI. First is the advantages. The first one is it diminishes human error. Humans can make mistakes, but computers, if programmed properly, will make fewer mistakes in certain areas. Since AI decisions came from compiled data with designed algorithms, errors are reduced, accuracy is increased, and precision is possible. However, it is important to note that humans are responsible for designing and programming the algorithms. While AI can reduce certain types of errors, it is not immune to its own limitations and can make mistakes or produce biased outcomes based on the data it is trained on. The second one is it facilitates faster decision making. Finding ways to save time by making faster decisions is always valuable. AI can do this for you. AI works alongside various technologies to aid machines in making those decisions faster than many human workers. The more decisions AI makes, the more it has to pull from the future decision making, improves the process. Third, it excels at working with large sets of data. The more data available, the more AI is needed to make sense of it all in less time. Artificial intelligence is highly beneficial in making sense of the large sets of data available these days. It can both acquire and extract data rapidly. But that's not all. From there, AI takes the data further with interpretation and transformation. And the last advantages is it lessens the risk. A huge advantage of AI is it can take on risky tasks which for humans would be extremely hazardous. This minimizes the risk involved in certain endeavors. For example, AI robots can mine for coal, explore the deepest depths of the sea, defuse a bomb, and even enter a volcano. Some disadvantages of AI or artificial intelligence. First is it reduces employment. While replacing repetitive jobs and other types of work with AI is beneficial to a company, it will undoubtedly also affect employment. Traditional job roles will be phased away, leading to the unemployment of those who do them. While this may be seen as a sign of progress, workers will be shut out of many job opportunities that once existed. The third one is it increases potential for human laziness. Automating tasks and utilizing more and more digital assistants can lead to increased and machine dependency and even human laziness. Relying on AI can cause us to use our brains less, to memorize, strategize, and solve issues on our own. The effects this may have on future generations may be vast if left unacknowledged. Artificial intelligence can be highly beneficial for everyone going forward, as long as a certain amount of attention is directed at not letting it get out too far advanced as to become dangerous. At the end of the day, while AI can automate certain tasks and assist in decision making, it is up to individuals and organizations to determine how they utilize AI technology and whether it leads to increased laziness or productivity. The fourth one is privacy and data security concerns. AI systems often rely on large amount of data to function effectively. This raises concerns about privacy and data security. With a vast collection and analysis of personal data, there is a risk of unauthorized access, data breaches, and potential misuse of sensitive information. Safeguarding data privacy becomes crucial when AI technologies are involved. The potential impact of biotechnology. It allows us to transform foods, treat water, develop sustainable materials, and design vaccines. Among many other examples, the most interesting thing is that it can be applied to multiple sectors. Biotechnology is a multidisciplinary area that is applied to pharmaceuticals, agriculture, food sciences, and forestry sciences. Its application results in improved medicines, more productive crops, and even more resilient materials, among others. Advantages and benefits of applying biotechnology. First, improvements in human health. One of the benefits of biotechnology can be found in better nutrition, thanks to food grown with better elements, as well as in the production of better medicines for different diseases. Second, helping to reduce poverty and hunger. The biotechnological development involving genetic modification to crops is also worth highlighting, as it leads to farms producing a greater amount of food in the same fields. Third, crop strength and flexibility. The use of biotechnology makes agriculture more sustainable and durable, reducing the resources required and decreasing the probability of losing crops. Not to mention the fact that biotechnology also optimizes water use. And the last advantages, reducing environmental pollution. By manufacturing biodegradable and stronger materials, biotechnology reduces carbon dioxide emissions. In this way, we can also include improving tools to generate less toxic waste among the things that a biotechnologist does. Next is the potential disadvantages of biotechnology. The first threat to biotechnology is that there are still many unknowns about its development and application, as well as some ethical debates that can be put on the table, especially when we discuss applying biotechnology in humans. Moreover, like any scientific advance, biotechnology can be used for lucrative purposes and unexacerbated interest that prevents everyone from assessing these improvements on a day-to-day basis. It may sound like science fiction, but we're all aware of cases about how technology has been used against humanity itself. Lucrative purposes. Lucrative means producing wealth or profitable. So this means nga ang biotechnology is pwede siya magamit nga pagkakitaan sang nagdevelop sa iya. So for example, ang COVID-19 vaccine may price na siya, which is ginbakal sang Philippines na nagdevelop sa iya. But ang Philippine government kinhatlag lang siya sa Filipino people free. Next is the potential impacts of nanotechnology. The impact of nanotechnology extends from its medical, ethical, mental, legal, and environmental applications to fields such as engineering, biology, chemistry, computing, material science, and communications. Major benefits of nanotechnology include improved manufacturing methods, water purification systems, energy systems, physical enhancement, nanomedicine, better food production methods, nutrition and large-scale infrastructure, auto fabrication. Nanotechnology reduced size may allow for automation of tasks which were previously inaccessible due to physical restrictions, which in turn may reduce labor, land, or maintenance requirements placed on humans. Potential risks include environmental, health, and safety issues. Transitional effects such as displacement of traditional industries as the products of nanotechnology become dominant, which are of concern to privacy rights advocates. This may be particularly important if potential negative effects of nanoparticles are overlooked. Whether nanotechnology merits special government regulation is a controversial issue. Regulatory bodies such as the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the Health and Consumer Protection Directorate of the European Commission have started dealing with the potential risk of nanoparticles. The organic food sector has been the first act with a regulated exclusion of engineered nanoparticles from certified organic produce, firstly in Australia and the UK, and more recently in Canada, as well as for all foods certified to Demeter international standards. Next is some advantages and disadvantages of nanotechnology. The advantages of nanotechnology. First, nanotechnology can actually revolutionize a lot of electronic products, procedures, and applications. The areas that benefit from the continued development of nanotechnology when it comes to electronic products include nanotransistors, nanodiodes, OLED, plasma displays, quantum computers, and many more. Next, nanotechnology can also benefit the energy sector. The development of more effective energy producing, energy absorbing, and energy storage products in smaller and more efficient devices is possible with this technology. Such items like batteries, fuel cells, and solar cells can be built smaller but can be made to be more effective with this technology. Third, another industry that can benefit from nanotechnology is the manufacturing sector that will need materials like nanotubes, aerogels, nanoparticles, and other similar items to produce their products with. These materials are often stronger, more durable, and lighter than those that are not produced with the help of nanotechnology. And the last, in the medical world, nanotechnology is also seen as a boon since this can help with creating what is called smart drugs. This help cure people faster and without the side effects that other traditional drugs have. You will also find that the research of nanotechnology in medicine is now focusing on areas like tissue regeneration, bone repair, immunity, and even cures for such ailments like cancer, diabetes, and other life threatening diseases. Next is the disadvantages of nanotechnology. First, included in the list of disadvantages of this science and its development is the possible loss of jobs in the traditional farming and manufacturing industry. Second, you will also find that the development of nanotechnology can also bring about the crash of certain markets due to the lowering of the value of oil and diamonds, due to the possibility of developing alternative sources of energy that are more efficient and won't require the use of fossil fuels. This can also mean that since people can now develop products at the molecular level, diamonds will also lose its value since it can now be mass produced. Third, atomic weapons can now be more accessible and made to be more powerful and more destructive. This can also become more accessible with nanotechnology. Next, since these particles are very small, problems can actually arise from the inhalation of these minute particles, much like the problems a person gets from inhaling minute asbestos particles. And the last disadvantage of nanotechnology. Presently, nanotechnology is very expensive and developing it can cost you a lot of money. It is also pretty difficult to manufacture, which is probably why products made with nanotechnology are more expensive. So that's all for the potential impacts of emerging technologies, AI or artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and nanotechnology in society. We will proceed to the next reporter.
The influence of technological advancement on various industries. Technological advancement significantly impact work, jobs, skills, and employment throughout history, with the 19th century's Industrial Revolution being a pivotal or important moment that fundamentally changed modern society. First, technological advancements generate new jobs. Technology has led to the emergence of new industry such as software development, data analysis, and AI prompt engineers. 60% of current employees are in this field, and an 85% increase in employment since 1940 can be attributed to technology's evolution. Second, technological progress provides better work conditions. Technological progress has improved work conditions by enabling advanced machinery to perform dangerous tasks, reduce injuries, and focus on skilled, less repetitive operations, despite the presence of AI and software. Third, technology increases productivity. Technological advancements have significant enhanced employee efficiency, leading to increased productivity, ultimately resulting in higher revenues and wages. Fourth, technology significantly improves communication. Technological advancements have enabled video conferencing, online education, and telehealth gaining popularity during COVID-19 and becoming part of new normal for freelancers and contact employees. And last, technology produces more opportunities for education. Online courses and digital literacy programs are improving literacy levels and enabling people to acquire new skills, particularly in remote areas. China is implementing these programs to enhance workers' skills such as farmers.
Technology's negative impact on employment or industry. Employment continues to be impacted by technology, as it always has been. Some jobs either disappear completely or are replaced by machines, and this is an ongoing process. Let's explore the negative effects that technology has on the job market. Without a shadow of doubt, the major impact of technology on employment is replacing humans as a result of the automation of routine and manual operations. One example is self-service checkout machines that continue to appear at stores around the world, while another is artificial intelligence-powered robots undertaking mundane tasks in factories. Experts have recently warned that, on a global scale, the latest advances in artificial intelligence could lead to around 300 million full-time jobs and being replaced by machines. Both in the United States and Europe, around 60% of jobs could be partially or fully automated, with about 25% of these being cleared out by artificial intelligence. Skill mismatch. Since technology is advancing at a fast pace, not everyone is able to keep up with it. This has led to a mismatch between the skills that employees possess and those that are required in the contemporary working environment. Because an increasing number of workers have problems adapting to the changes brought about by technological evolution, they cannot meet the requirements of certain positions on the job market. Thus, the skills gap is growing, with more new positions appearing on the market, but very few workers with appropriate skills able to fill those roles. Third, technology contributes to employee burnout and stress. Because communicating has become easier thanks to various online tools, many employees face the problem of being permanently linked to their jobs, and thus the line between their private life and work becomes blurred, which can cause stress and burnout. Furthermore, According to a study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology, people working in high-pressure sectors, such as finance and technology, experience a great deal of stress as a result of several factors including high workloads, and last, technological advances create job insecurity. Full-time jobs are usually under protection by employment law in virtually every country. However, things are different for freelancers when an employer needs to lay off some staff so that the company can stay afloat during difficult times. The first to leave are more likely to be freelancers. It is interesting to note that in 2022, a study carried out by the American Psychological Association showed that employees from the United States and parts of Asia felt job insecurity that was triggered by robots. What is even more interesting is that even people from these industries where robots were not employed felt job insecurity. These fears are somewhat subjective but nevertheless have been expressed by employees. These effects that technological development or advancement has on employment are somewhat complex, bringing about both positive and negative consequences. From one perspective, artificial intelligence will automate various tasks, leaving a large number of people without a job and leading to a widening skills gap. However, from another perspective, this technological progress will create new jobs and contribute to economic growth. It is very important that companies pay more attention to upskilling so that their employees can gain the skills that are necessary for the modern working environment, which will ultimately lead to the reduction of unemployment figures throughout the world.
Innovation has become a critical driver of technological progress in the modern era. As we advance through the 21st century, where the pace of technological development is accelerating largely due to continuous innovations across various fields, this report discusses the role of innovation in driving technological progress in the modern era. First, economic growth. Innovation drives economic growth by enhancing productivity, creating new industries, and generating jobs. Innovation plays a crucial role in driving economic growth. It is the engine that powers productivity gains, creates new industries, and fosters job creation. When businesses innovate, they develop new products or services that meet the evolving needs and demands of consumers. This is not only leads to increased sales and profits of these businesses, but also stimulates economic activity. Furthermore, innovation often leads to the development of new industries, which in turn creates new job opportunities and drive economic growth. For example, the rise of technology industry and the development of innovative products such as smartphones and social media platforms have transformed the global economy and created countless jobs. Second, job creation and entrepreneurship. Innovations inspire entrepreneurship, resulting in startups and small businesses that can disrupt industries and create new markets and create demands for new skills and jobs. Technological progress drive job creation and entrepreneurship by fostering new industries and roles, enhancing productivity and disrupting existing sectors. New technologies lead to formation of startups and increase efficiency, which can initially reduce traditional jobs but eventually creates a more dynamic job market. They also enable entrepreneurs to develop unique business models, reach global markets, and focus on their user-centric innovations. For example, the rise of renewable energy sectors has created jobs in solar panel installation and maintenance, while inspiring startups that innovate in energy solutions. This not only fosters entrepreneurship but also drives economic growth by developing new markets and opportunities. Social development. Innovation is vital for social development, addressing issues and improving life quality. In healthcare, it has produced life-saving drugs and advanced treatments, enhancing longevity and well-being. In education, it has made learning more accessible and engaging. Innovation plays a crucial role in driving social development and improving quality of life across various sectors. At its core, innovation involves creating new methods, ideas, or products that address existing problems or enhance current practices. For example, in healthcare, through innovation, we've seen the development of life-saving drugs and advanced treatments that significantly enhance human health. For instance, the development of messenger ribonucleic acid or mRNA vaccine has revolutionized how we combat disease like COVID-19. These vaccines, developed through cutting-edge technology, have not only saved countless lives but also helped curb the pandemic, showcasing how innovation can lead to monumental improvements in public health. While in the field of education, innovation has transformed the way we learn and teach. The rise of digital technologies and online platforms has made education more accessible than ever before. For example, educational apps and virtual classrooms enable students from remote or underserved areas to receive quality instruction and resources that were previously out of reach. This shift has made learning more interactive and engaging, helping to bridge educational gaps and provide equal opportunities for all. Overall, innovation fosters progress by solving pressing issues and enhancing everyday life. Whether through medical breakthroughs or advancements in education, its impact is profound, driving both societal improvement and personal well-being. Fourth, enhanced capabilities. Innovations in technology often leads to enhanced capabilities in various fields, from healthcare and communications through transportation and energy. This expansion of capabilities can improve quality of life and address complex global issues. Technological progress boosts capabilities by speeding up innovation through technological progress like AI, enhancing human creativity with advanced tools and driving economic growth by expanding market reach. It also increases efficiency and reduces costs through automation. However, it poses challenges such as potential job losses and privacy concerns. For example, advancements in healthcare technology such as robotic surgery and telemedicine have led to more precise treatments and broader access to medical care. In transportations, electric vehicles and smart traffic systems are reducing emissions and easing congestions. These technological developments not only address pressing issues but also improve everyday living by making services more efficient and accessible. Fifth, improving efficiency and productivity. Innovations often leads to the development of new technologies, processes, and systems that streamline operations, reduce costs, and enhance productivity. Technological advancement have greatly improved efficiency and productivity through innovations like automation, AI, and cloud computing. Automation and AI enhance productivity by performing tasks faster and more accurately, while cloud computing offers scalable remote data processing and storage, improving collaboration and flexibility. Enhanced communication through the internet and mobile technologies has improved internal and external interactions. For example, robotics in manufacturing can speed up production and lower expenses, while cloud-based software enhances productivity by offering scalable resources and enabling real-time collaboration. Because innovations make operations more efficient and cost-effective. 6. Enhancing global competitiveness. Innovation enhances a country's global competitiveness by attracting foreign investment and fostering a thriving business world. Innovation is when new ideas or improvements are introduced. This helps a country become more competitive on the global stage. When a country innovates, it often attracts foreign investors who want to put their money into new and exciting projects. This investment can lead to more businesses and job opportunities, making the economy stronger. For example, think about how smartphones have transformed daily life. Companies like Apple and Samsung invested heavily in new technologies and designs. As a result, these innovations attracted investors and boosted their global presence. The competition and advancements in smartphone led to better products and more options for consumers worldwide. This has not only made these companies leader in the tech industry but also helped their home countries become more competitive on the global stage. This explains that innovation is not only brings in money from other countries but also help create a vibrant business environment benefiting the entire economy. Seventh, addressing social challenges. Innovation has the power to transform the way we tackle social challenges. By thinking outside the box and developing new ideas and approaches, innovators can create solutions that address the root causes of social issues. Innovation can change how we solve social problems. It involves coming up with new ideas and methods that can fix the main issues we face in society. For example, think about how smartphones change the way we communicate. Before smartphones, people need to use landlines which limited to communicate to home or office. Smartphones allowed people to stay connected anywhere and anytime. This change not only made communication easier but also helped people stay in touch with their loved ones, access information quickly, and even find jobs. Similarly, innovation in other areas like education or healthcare can lead to new solutions that make a big difference in people's lives. By looking at problems from new angles and trying different approaches, we can find better ways to address the challenges we face. Eighth, environmental sustainability. Innovation drives technological progress in environmental sustainability by creating advanced technologies, enhancing efficiency, enabling circular economy practices, improving monitoring, and supporting sustainable practices. Innovation in technology helps the environment by developing new tools and methods that make it easier to protect and preserve natural resources. For example, solar panels were an innovative technology that started as a new way to capture sunlight and convert it into electricity. Over time, improvement in solar panel technology have made them more efficient and affordable, allowing more people to use clean energy instead of fossil fuels. This reduces pollution and helps fight climate change. Additionally, technology enables better recycling process, making it possible to reuse materials and reduce waste. Smart sensors and data analytics help monitor pollution levels and track the health of ecosystems, allowing for quicker responses to environmental issues. This means that technological innovation continuously improves how we manage resources, reduce waste, and support a cleaner, more sustainable planet. Last is encouraging continuous improvement and adaptability. Innovation drives technological progress by fostering continuous improvement and adaptability. It leads to the development of new solutions, help organizations adapt to changing conditions, promote iterative refinement through feedback, encourages cross-disciplinary collaboration, and enhances efficiency. Innovation is not just about coming up with groundbreaking ideas, it is also about continuously improving existing processes and adapting to changing circumstances. By fostering a culture of innovation, organizations can encourage their employees to constantly look for ways to improve efficiency, reduce cost, and enhance customer satisfactions. This culture of continuous improvement enables organizations to stay agile and adapt to new technologies, market trends, and customer preference. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt and evolve is crucial for long-term success, and a culture of innovation provides the foundation for this adaptability. For example, in smartphones, a few decades ago, there were just basic phones used for calling and texting. Through innovation, these phones evolve into powerful devices that can browse the internet, take high-quality photos, and run various apps. This progress happened because of ongoing improvements and new ideas. Innovators listened to user feedback, collaborated across different fields, and continually refined their designs. As a result, smartphones became much more efficient and useful, showing how innovation helps technology grows and adapts to our needs. In summary, innovation plays a significant role in driving technological progress in the modern era. It fuels economic growth, creates jobs, and inspires entrepreneurships. Beyond economic benefits, innovation significantly contributes to social development, enhances capabilities across various fields, and improves efficiency and productivity. It also strengthens global competitiveness, addresses social challenges, and promotes environmental sustainability. By fostering continuous improvement and adaptability, innovation is essential for advancing technology and meeting contemporary and future needs.
Next is the societal challenges and opportunities posed by rapid technological change. So what is rapid technological change? Rapid technological change is transforming our world at an unprecedented pace, bringing about numerous societal challenges and opportunities. On one hand, technological advancement have the potential to drive sustainable development, improve healthcare, education, and overall well-being. They can also increase productivity, create new job opportunities, and enhance global connectivity. What are the opportunities for rapid technological change? First is inclusive growth, sustainable development, increased accessibility, and new business models. So, what is inclusive growth? Technology has the potential to play a significant role in promoting inclusive growth by increasing access to essential services such as education, healthcare, and reducing poverty. This can be achieved through the development and implementation of digital platforms and infrastructure nga nagasupport sa mga economic activities kag maka-create sang employment opportunities and also gahatag sang access financial services. So next is sustainable development. Technological innovation can help address environmental challenges and promote sustainable development in various ways. For instance, renewable energy systems such as solar, wind, and hydropower can reduce dependence on fossils fuels and decrease carbon emissions. Energy-efficient technologies like LED lighting, smart buildings, and electric vehicles is makabawas man sa mga konsumo sang energy kag carbon emissions. In addition, sustainable agriculture practice like precision farming is like ginagamitan sa mga technology like drones or any technological machines. And vertical farming. Vertical farming naman is like ginalayer ang mga plastic bottles para hindi siya uyang sa paggamit sa water. And last is livestock. Livestock naman is normally sa mga province naman ni siya like ginapadamo sila like wala sila may ginagamit niya mga chemicals sa mga animals. So this monitoring can optimize crop yields, reduce water consumption, and minimize the use of pesticides and fertilizers. Furthermore, waste management technologies like recycling, waste to energy, and biodegradable materials can reduce waste disposal costs and promote sustainable development. Finally, water management systems that conserve water, purify water, and prevent flood can reduce their environmental impact of water scarcity and pollution. So, paagi sa paggamit sa mga technology nga ini, makareduce kita sa ato niya environment footprints kag makapromote sa sustainable development kag maka-create some better future for generations to come. Next is increased accessibility. Increased accessibility through technology can have a significant impact on people's lives, especially for those with disabilities. It can provide them with greater independence, equal access to information and opportunities, and also improve overall quality of life. For instance, assistive technologies like screen readers, voice controlled voice control device, and prosthetic limbs can help people with disabilities navigate and interact with their environment more easily. Additionally, telemedicine and remote health monitoring can expand access to healthcare services, especially for those living in remote or underserved areas. Lastly is new business models. The emergence of new business models is a significant consequence of rapid technological advancement. New technologies can create fresh opportunities for entrepreneurs, startups, and established companies to innovate and disrupt traditional industries. For example, the rise of the sharing economy, led by companies like Uber and Airbnb, has transformed the way people think about transportation and accommodation. Similarly, like e-commerce platforms like Shopee and Alibaba have revolutionized the retail industry, while streaming services like Netflix, Spotify have changed the entertainment landscape. Moreover, technologies like blockchain, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things are giving birth to new industries and job roles that didn't exist a decade ago, such as data scientists, AI engineers, and cybersecurity specialists. So, this is all the societal opportunities of rapid technological.
Now we're going to discuss about societal challenges. However, rapid technological change also possesses significant societal challenges, including number 1, job displacement. Automation and artificial intelligence may displace certain jobs, income inequality, and unemployment. For example, consider a retail store that adopts an AI driven system for managing inventory and customer service, including automated checkouts. As a result, cashier and stock clerk positions are reduced, leading to job displacement for employees in those roles. Job displacement amo ni ang mga workers nga gakalus ilang nga jobs tungod sa changes, like sa mga advancements sang technology, economic shifts, etc. Amo na ang galit nga aga ka unemployed mga workers kag nabudlayan mangita sang new employment opportunities. Next is cybersecurity threats. The increasing reliance on technology creates new vulnerabilities to cyber attacks, data breaches, and other forms of cybercrime. Example: consider a scenario where a company rapidly adopts a new AI driven tool to enhance productivity. The ultimate challenges arises when this tool introduces new vulnerabilities that were not anticipated, such as poor security measures or insufficient encryption protocols. Cybercriminals might exploit these weaknesses, leading to data breaches or unauthorized access. Delving deeper, the company faces difficulties in updating security practices to keep pace with the evolving technology, ultimately risking both financial loss and damage to their reputation. Ang cybersecurity threats gain kagapangawat sa mga data sa kada software like phishing attack, hacking, etc. Tungod sa threats nga ni gakagin kita sang unauthorized access or gakakause sang harm. This digital divide. The rapid adoption of new technologies can widen the gap between those who have access to them and those who do not, perpetuating social and economic inequalities. Example: consider a small business owner in a developing country who struggles to keep up with the rapid shift towards e-commerce and digital payment system, while businesses in developed regions swiftly adopt new technologies like advanced point of sale system and automated inventory management. This owner faces challenges due to limited access to reliable internet, outdated hardware, and lack of technical support. As a result, they miss out on online market opportunities and face difficulties in competing with tech-savvy rivals, exacerbating the economic disparity between regions with varying levels of technological access. Digital divide nga refers ni siya sanggap sa kada individual sa ga-access kag effective ang paggamit sa digital kag sa teknolohiya. And also may ara man nga individuals nga hindi kabalo. Lastly is privacy concerns. The collection and use of personal data by technology companies raise concerns about individual privacy and the potential for misuse. For example, imagine a new social media platform launches with advanced AI features that can analyze users' facial expressions in real time. Users are excited about the innovative experience, but soon privacy concerns arise as it's discovered that the platform collects and stores detailed biometric data without explicit consent. This raises significant issue about how the data is used, shared, and protected, highlighting the ultimate challenge of balancing technological advancement with user privacy. Ang privacy concerns ay give protection sa kada personal or private information and data. Ga-arise ni kung ang individual's private information is collected, used, or gina-shared nga wala permission or consent. Siyempre, para mag-save ang ilang nga information, gina-involve ang safeguarding personal data para ma-ensure ang individuals nga may ara sila control na kung paano gamiton ilang nga information. Context of developing countries, the challenges and opportunities posed by rapid technological change are particularly significant. A recent study by the Pathways for Prosperity Commission on Technology and Inclusive Development highlights the need for policymakers to navigate the development of their own societal deal, balancing policies and goals in areas such as social protection, education, public finance, innovation, taxation, investment, and regulation. That would be all. Thank you.